soil when I walk, boy.
So the immediate question becomes, will anyone show up at 10:35 on a Monday morning? Hello, everybody that is here. These select few that have shown up already to say hi, including Greenbee and Chizen Lucky. I'm not sure if it's Chizen or Chizen. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Hello to both of you. The intent is potentially body doubling, just kind of recording live. Maybe. It's the intent. Will it happen? Who knows? We'll see. 4:30 p.m. in Boiling Blighty. Blighty. Boiling in Blighty. Neat. I'm assuming it's hot there is what you're saying. It's warm here. It's been warm here too. Today, right now, it's not too terrible. Let's see. Never mind, it's 83. Feels like 87. With the high of 90 pre-heat index today. So that kind of sucks. But alas, we survive. Now, I will do my best to actually get some recording done. I do want to kind of just maybe chat for a few minutes with anyone who happens to show up. If no one shows up, I guess I'll get more work done. Of course, I got you, Greenbee, and you, Chizen, if you're still here. I've done these before, and I was told I need to do more of them. More of these, just kind of like body doubling, chat, record streams. Patience sent flower for 30 joules. Thank you, Patience, for sending a flower for 30 joules. I'm assuming YouTube told you to do that, so you did it. Thank you. She's working, so it's just me. She's upstairs. Just doing her day job. Neighbor-based stories coming soon. That's a good question, actually. I don't think I have any neighbor stories right now. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba. I actually do have one story that's kind of a neighbor story. But it's in a creepy encounters video coming up later this week, actually, is the intent. Might actually be what I'm recording today. Maybe. Possibly. Haven't done a creepy encounters video in a very long time. It feels like, at least. Pull the calendar over here. Just want to hop in and say hi. What's up, Cryptid Sleeps? How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you, my friend. How has it been going? I appreciate you stopping and say hi. I get it if you can't stick around. It's a weird time for me to be doing a live stream, but you know. Do I even pronounce it right? How's it going? Do you have any plans on narrating another Dating Gone Wrong episode or Catfishing Toilets episodes? Potentially. I typically do those more near like the beginning of the year. I try to get like as many stories. I request the stories and go looking for the stories and whatnot. In like February, like the dating season, if that makes sense. But sorry, I'm trying to clean my excuse me, trying to clean my glasses. They're very not cleaned. I did the dishes and they got spackled. Gotta go to work. Have a great day. Have a great day at work, Cryptid Sleeps. My friend, have a great day at work. Hope your day goes by quickly and as problem-free as possible. Yes. Have a good time at work if you can. Try not to burn the place down, or do. It's your decision. Just don't tell us if you're gonna do it, right? Because if you tell us, it becomes conspiracy to commit until you commit it. And then we become accomplices, guilty by association. Don't want that. At least my supermarket has a bit of aircon. Very nice, yes. It's a nice cool temperature down here in the basement. Feel bad for Patience. She has to sit on the mid-level, which is not as cool. I try to keep it 78 in here. Basement obviously gets a lot cooler. It can be 78 on mid-level, and the basement will be a nice, crisp, like 66 to 69, somewhere in there. It's beautiful. But yeah. But yeah. Check, mic check. I think we're good. Okay. If I could have a house built, I would have aircon. Yes. That's one thing I guess we here in the States have figured out for the most part. Well, hello.
Jimmy Source has been a member for 11 months.
Jimmy, or Jetta. Your name is listed as Jetta, so I'm going to call you Jetta. If that's incorrect, let me know. Jetta, thank you so much for being a member. Appreciate you as always. It's not a thing in the UK. No, I know. You got, but, well, because, like, historically, temperatures in the UK haven't really been miserable, right? Am I wrong on that? If I'm wrong on that, let me know. Yes, my name is Jetta. Jimmy's a character joke. Gotcha. Unfortunately or fortunately, YouTube does not show display names anymore in chat. It shows @ names. I wish they would let me like choose which I wanted, and they don't. So, anyway, well, hello, Jetta. Thank you so much for being a member. Almost a year too. Appreciate that. Hopefully you find value. Buy Double Stream is base. Need something to zone out to. I am here for that. I see. I like these streams, so it's fun to do this, to actually record live. It's just whenever I record, it's like during the middle of the day. Other people are streaming, like Mark or Ghost, and I don't want to be rude to them. And I know, like, I usually say, like, I always say to them, like, it doesn't matter if I'm streaming, you should stream too. But it's just, you know, I like to be at their streams if I can. It's not always an option. I don't know. It's only the recent decade or two it's gotten to 30 plus regularly. Gotcha. Fall asleep to your content all the time, and I've listened to you since, I think, 2019 when I moved for the first time. Possible. My first video came out early December of 2019. So if you've been around since then, I appreciate that. I mean, even if not, I appreciate it. Being around 6+ years or 6+ days means, you know, a lot to me. You know, I'm totally not an awkward person. I can totally talk and say no more words. No, I do appreciate it, though. Don't really have cold winters anymore either. See, that sucks. I love the winter. Like, I am a winter fiend, if you will. That's why I moved to Minnesota. It's not the only reason, but it's one of the reasons I moved to Minnesota. Hey, Dormers, what's up, buddy? I love it, same. I was going to ask why you weren't in school, but I realize you're still on break, aren't you? Cindy, hello, how you doing? What's up? You're okay? Okay. I'm glad that you're doing at least all right. Hopefully the day gets better than okay. I come into a sniff. Yes, I have sinus issues. I try to mute. I can't mute with the... Yeah. I can't mute with that, sorry. You know what? Actually, remind me. Why was that hidden? Just ordered some Chinese delivery? Heck yes, that is good. Chinese sounds so awesome. I haven't had Chinese in a while, actually. Just funny, I came into a U-sniff. Hello, 242. Sorry, that was gross. I need to use my Nasacort. I need to use my sinus stuffs. I have no monies? That sucks. I still use sinus sprays. I know they're supposed to be for out. So, okay, here's the thing. For those of you who know my current problems with my sinuses, issues I have, and what Chinese people it would be. Nasacort is actually an allergy spray, but it works fantastic for people who have other sinus issues, apparently. So, because it's a steroid spray. It's what I've been using. I have to leave and hoover the floof that was under the old bed in the spare room so I can put my new frame together. Ah. I gotcha. If that's you saying that you got to step away from the stream, I totally understand, but I do appreciate you showing up at least and saying hi. That kind of stuff means a lot to me. It really does. Your retirement Social Security comes in this week? Nice. Ow. Any volunteers to help? I would, but I think by the time I got there, you'd be done. Okay, we're good. I hate the way this stuff feels. If you guys listen to the outro of the video that comes out later, so if you remember, you can listen right now, but whenever it comes out, you'll know that I'm having some issues with my weird sinus problems today. Like, the nasal stuff, yeah. Like, I mentioned it because I had to stop the recording to sneeze. I sneezed like 3 times. And the whole time I kept feeling like I was about to sneeze, so. And that sucked. But alas, so it goes. It's like the not the taste, but like the taste whenever it hits your sinuses, you know what I mean? Hate the feeling you feel like you need to sneeze and don't. Exactly. You get what I mean. You understand me. You all understand me, and I appreciate that. As far as, sorry, Cindy mentioned getting payment this week. I gotta say, that's one thing I hate about doing content, is getting paid once a month on a very specific day, the 21st. Well, kind of. YouTube pays on the 21st. Spotify and such pays kind of whenever they damn well please. The taste, I thought it was crazy for thinking it had a taste. It does have a taste. Whenever you're doing the nasal sprays, it absolutely has a taste. You can definitely taste it. It's gross. And it makes the inside of my sinuses feel all tingly. So. But I navaged earlier, so I rinsed out my sinuses, so I needed to do the Nasacort, do the steroids, help out my sinuses. And then eventually, it's like getting an IV flushed? Yes. Eventually, I have to look into getting my ears tubed to get that fluid out of my ear stuffs, and then... Good. And then, potentially getting my septum fixed. Is this body doubling, as in people keep each other company for cleaning motivation? I was pleasantly surprised to see this kind of content from a familiar spooky channel. It is body doubling for whatever you want to have it to be a body double of. Or for. For. I intend to record here in the nearish future at some point. Until then, it's just kind of a chat stream. But if you just want to stick around and listen, consider it a body double for that. If you want to listen to me record and make mistakes and laugh at myself, and I'm going to try to keep the angry cursing to a minimum whenever I make an easy mistake, because it happens. Yeah. It's for whatever you want to do. My content is kind of body doubling content, I guess, to some extent. So, well, not really. It's more like I'm kind of the body double for those who like to listen to my content while they do other things, so... I figured, why not make this a two-way street? No longer parasocial. No longer parasocial, now it's just social. Tried to send a work email and send the wrong photo. Oops. Oh no, don't do that. Jetta with the watermelon for 500 joules. Thank you so very much. I don't know what the watermelon does, but it's adorable. It's got some lemonade. Love it. Enjoy your lemonade, little watermelon dude. It waves. It says hello. Got some free, so I'll use them here. I appreciate that. I still don't really know what they do. Supposedly, it's like the TikTok things, like payment, like little bits, I guess, on Twitch or whatever TikTok calls them. But YouTube implemented them without, like, implemented. Jetta with the sunshine for 200 joules, very nice. YouTube like implemented them without giving Studio a way to see what they are, what they do, what they're worth, what their value is for the channel. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you, Patience, for for saying I'm cute. My own wife telling me I'm cute. I appreciate that. Lemonade. I knew what you meant. But yeah, there's no explanation on the creator side for what they are. And on the user side, it's just as confusing. It's like, hey, here's some free stuff. Go do things. It's like, okay, cool. And then y'all do it. And it's like, what did that do? Who knows? 242 member for 58 months, over 4.5 years.
At 242 Reeves has been a member for 58 months. Look at that time. Over 4.5 years.
OMG 242. It's crazy. I've known you for over 4.5 years. That's nice. Very nice. Wowza indeed, Dormants. The old ones told you how much money they were? The old what? Like the old stickers? You can still do those. Yeah, the little stickers, yeah. You could still do those. So, like, they didn't remove those. They just added in the coins. YouTube is trying so hard to, like, imitate other streaming platforms like Twitch and TikTok, and I don't get why. Like, just be unique. Be what you are. Quit trying to create something that already exists. Quit trying to create a solution for a problem that doesn't exist, right? So, Jetta stole first place. Yeah, you did. That's all right, though. Not a problem. First place is first place. Why does that sound like a motivational statement that somebody would make in like a comedy movie? Hey, Jimmy, you are number 1. You know what I mean? Wowza indeed, Dormants. Wowza indeed. Why are we wowzing? That hurt my brain to say that twice. You don't know? Okay. Well, wows it to you too, buddy. Wows it to you too. Amazon delivered a package. What's the package? Oh, my chili crisp I bought. I can send you up to $500 Canadian for a super chat. Yeah, you can do that for in the USD too. I'm so hungry, my stomach is eating itself. Oof. That's like $5 for you. 500 CAD to USD. What is that? That's $353. The Canadian exchange don't right now, right? Brain's really getting up. I woke up earlier, but my back hurts. Oh, I'm sorry. The Chinese will get to you soon, Cindy, and then you'll be able to eat it and it'll be happy. Also, Dormants, I'm sorry your back's hurting, buddy. That sucks. Whereas 500 USD is 700 Canadian dollar. Huh. So, or something for 64 USD, it was 95 Canadian. Oof. That exchange rate sucks. So I realized hey, Karma. Nice thing to wake up to. Well, hello. Dollar's not great now. Clearly. I realized I didn't make screens for live recording. Yeah. Is that a picture? That is a picture. I can make the just chatting thing go away, so it doesn't say just chatting. But you have no live recording screens. I don't live record very often. I completely like redid all of my live stream screens a couple months ago. Someone from next door comes out and sweeps the sidewalk, and they have a sweatshirt on. A wool cat makes me hot looking at them. Oof. No, thank you. That sounds crazy. Anyways, so I redid all my screens, and I don't have a live recording screen anymore. I think I just like got rid of all of them. Where I'm like, what could I turn off or change to make this more live streamy, other than removing just chatting? Hey, Taroxa, what's up? Are they trying to cut weight? Right? I mean, trying to cut weight by sweating miserably and feeling like hell? Because that'd be terrible. Here's what I'll do. I'll add text. 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 There we go. I cannot type. All good, bro. How are you? Doing all right, man. Doing all right. Just trying out some recording today, potentially. Live recording in progress. That's... Why is the text so big? Where's the font size? 256? No. Well, that's too small. May not respond immediately to chat. Just woke up, had to get coffee. Nice. That was large. Here, let me just Well, it locked up, so that's fun. There we go. Now it's Apocalypse Crunch. No. Also live record, but not on a live stream. Yes. Where I can only I can hear my failures. Now everyone gets to hear my failures. Solving the technical difficulties. Jedi, I know you're probably not awake whenever I do my normal streams, but you should come to my my normal streams and see all the failures. Do you want to see the monkey? Hang on. Here's the monkey. This is what shows up whenever I'm doing my game streams and I screw up on sourcing and doing a source window for the game. They have named it. His name is Lawrence or Larry. Yes. Anyways. Yeah, they all love the monkey. They all love Larry. Anyways. Yeah, so that's what shows up whenever I forget or screw up trying to do a window source for a game. I took the monkey from Envato, put it over text, and was like, you know what, that's perfect. So whenever I screw up, y'all get to just laugh. Oh, Dorman's typos are so constant. I typo when I talk. Think about that. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. You said the glitch font looked like gibberish. Yeah, I think it was the Apocalypse font. It looked a little weird. We will set it to champion, because champion's what I use for most of my thumbnails. Where's champion? There's champion. That looks terrible. Wow. We will be setting it to Cheddar Gothic Sands, maybe? There we go, that's better. Off to record yourself. We'll have a good recording session, my friend. Yeah. Go do what you gotta do. Move that a little bit. I just closed the window for the text. I need that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Put it on top of the TV. Perfect. Perfect. Cindy, I think I might actually get Chinese tonight, thanks. Of course, it's entirely up to Patience. What's you and Patience's favorite band? I can't speak for her, but I really can't speak for myself either. I have a lot of favorite bands. You approve? Good, good. Chinese it is. I have a lot of favorite bands. Let me go check my liked playlist, because I have some, like... I think... So my favorite bands... they kind of shift a lot. I have, like, top 10s, kind of. But, like, right now, I would say... I'm going to type these out as I say them, so you get the names. Belmont. Driveways. Bill Murray. Who else? Pallets is actually one of them. Wow, I misspelled pallets terribly. Pallets is one of them. The Home Team is also another one. Yep, Home Team's good. Don Broco. I'm just looking at my liked list right now. Movements is another one that I quite enjoy. They're older stuff, more than the new one. Parabell's another one. I'm gonna typing these all out for you. Those are bands that I really like and listen to pretty frequently. There are tons more, so those are just ones I can think of right now off the top of my head that I'm seeing. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna check it all out. Depending on what you're into, you might actually like them. If you like, really like, how do I explain this? Pop punk, I guess, with like a slight touch of like trap beats. and some synth sounds. Check out Belmont for sure. Their album, what is the name of that album actually? Hang on. It's the one with Bowser's Castle on it. This is the name of the song. Aftermath. So, yeah, Bowser's Castle by Belmont. So, Bowser's Castle by Belmont on the album Aftermath is a high recommend. That song's kind of one of those ones I'll turn on and not ever skip. I would play it, but I don't think it's YouTube safe. I don't think it's in their little, like, you can play this and not get copyright struck. I can check really quick, though. Let's see. Because I found out that there's a lot of bands I like that I can actually play and not get struck. I just have to do a revenue share for them. Which I'm fine with. That actually is a rev share song. I could play it, or at least part of it, and just get rev shared. The Wonder Years. That's another one that I really like, by the way. They're kind of my depression music, though. So don't recommend them if you're heavily influenced by music sound, like music, like, you know what I mean. Emotionally, they sound okay. You have to like that kind of music. So if you aren't into that kind of music, it's kind of hard to get into them. Driveways is one. I can. Ow, ow, ow. No, no. Undo, undo. So loud. Let's see. Well. Never mind. It's a... Oh, okay. Error playing track. An error occurred. Thanks. Pfft. Never mind. We're done. I'm literally in, like, the YouTube music... create our music section for Driveways. See if it actually plays a song. It's not going to play. Whole thing broke. Music machine broke. Classic rock music I grew up with. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. It'll play November 1st. Yeah, this is Driveways. Driveways is awesome. They are legit one of my favorite bands. Probably have been my favorite band for a while. I'd probably put them top of the list. Checked out Driveways literally right now, and they played first song and was Skeptic. Hit auto follow right away. I love it. Definitely gonna check out the other bands. Yeah, no, if you like Skeptic, listen to everything Driveways has ever done. They have an entire album dedicated to horror movies, actually. I think is it October Forever? That's the Halloween one? I think it's October Forever. But yeah, I have a lot of bands I like. A lot of bands I enjoy. I made a list of songs I can do for RevShare, so noise. Digital Daggers is good if you like female voices. Yeah. Oh, who's the other one? The band I like that has a female singer that I was... Who was that? If you're into that kind of music, Stand Atlantic. They're pretty cool. Isley is another good one. Yes, Isley is good too. Though I don't know if they do anything anymore. But Stand Atlantic is the one I was thinking of. Patience. You like Driveways? Yeah. Do more of the underground goth and industrial type. Right on. See, whenever someone says they like goth and industrial style, I immediately think shoegaze and then immediately think Deftones. So you probably don't just mean Deftones, but I immediately think Deftones. Kind of think Valiant Hearts too. That's another one I think of, and Galleons. More off the cuff bands most people don't even know about, like indie bands, etc. Gotcha. Like the bands I'm unfamiliar with. Yeah, I do too. I like new music. I have. That's the wrong way to put it, but I'm gonna put it that way anyways. I have a bit of a weird issue with sometimes just being like, yeah, I don't like that, or like kind of hipsterish ideas where it's just like I don't really like the new. I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like a lot of super popular stuff because I liked it before it was cool. Older bands like BVB, yeah. I don't even know what genre I'm in. You don't have to label yourself into a genre, my friend. Enjoy what you enjoy. Love what you love. Be eclectic, indeed. Slay. Slay and be eclectic, Dormants. Slay and be eclectic. Like I said, The Wonder Years is my depression music. If you ever want to get into my brain there. I think a few of their songs are free with RevShare. Yeah. The only thing I will not do is Tejano and country. You should listen to some Bill Murray if you want to listen to like country style. That's not like pickup truck, fishing with my gas can, wearing my boots while I dance, hand in hand in a square. I got a chair. I don't care. Shave my hair. I don't know. Burying your face in the kinetic sand. Okay. Jimmy Dean's my country level. My country level. Okay. Karma, I do recommend listening to some Bill Murray. Go listen to Better Hell. It's a really good song that has a country twang, but it's more of a rock song. Just give it a shot. I think you'd enjoy it. I think you'd be like, that's interesting. The break in the middle is really good. I can't play it, unfortunately. Every single Johnny Frank song is not playable on YouTube. Cannot stand the newer country. Again, I'm not going to say he's newer country. It's more of like a country-inspired hard rock, if that makes sense. I don't know. Ignore me if you want. It's all good. Like the Wonder Years, I like them. I'm trying to find one of their acoustic songs, but I don't think their acoustic songs are available. At least not the ones I like. Yeah, this is live recording, by the way. So I don't like I rather keep mixing things I don't really feel like they should be mixed. Appreciate the reference, though. No, you're good. Like the stream, friends. Yes, thank you, Jedi. Do like the stream if you're here. We will record, I promise. I'm distracted. All the country verdicts is Texas horse, beer, dad, more beer, hat, heartbreak. Yeah, she left for a reason, bud. And then more beer. Yeah, I'm not into country. Other than some of the Bill Murray stuff. Really just the American Motorsports album. The newer album I'm not huge on. It's the first Bill Murray album I didn't like, which is sad. Hate country the passion, fair enough. We're live. We're just looking for some Raven stories to fall asleep to. It's 2:11 a.m. here in Australia. Very nice. Hello to you. Go to channel. Okay. In demand. Hello. How's it going? I am live. Not a common thing. Does happen every once in a while. At least during the day. I do also live stream every weekend, but it's 6 o'clock my time. So if it's 2:11 your time right now, that is 1, 2 plus 12, 14 hours. So 6 p.m. my time would be 6, 8 a.m. your time. You're probably not looking for YouTube channels to listen to at that time. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm still having science issues. Where is the dang song I was trying to find? 12/12 here in the Philippines. Nice. What if the magic's gone? I guess I should be glad that there was any at all. That song's gonna be stuck in my head now. It's nearly summer. Tony Bourdain died. Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to the whole thing. I'm already gonna be rev sharing with driveways. So, anyways, just close everything I had open, and I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, guys. I'm kidding. It's 11:13 a.m. I know, Dormants, you're in the same time zone I am, buddy. $12.13 in Virginia. Yep. So saw the new BF come over last night. Help me move a cabinet, so I didn't have called X to come help. And he fell asleep before he could get here, so I stayed up reading. Fair enough. That's fair. Awesome. Thanks, Raven, of course. Yeah, if you're ever around on a Saturday morning, your Saturday morning, my Friday night, or a Sunday morning, your Sunday morning, my Saturday night, please do come around. The live streams, I promise, on Saturday nights are very fun. Sometimes it's scary games. Sometimes it's silly games. I was playing Retro Rewind on Friday, and then Patience and I played Roadside Research, which is like a gas station sim where you're an alien on Saturday. And that was a lot of fun. Last Saturday of every month, we do community nights, which is Jackbox games mostly. It has been every single time. So if we find something else, we will play that too. Sometimes we play Backrooms Cleanup Crew, as Karma feels the need to consistently remind me. I haven't played it in a while, though. You know what? I had to rename the stream. Hang on. Chat and body doubling stream. There we go. Because I keep forgetting about it. I have not forgotten about it. I just choose other things. Mostly because I forgot about it. Do you read manga as well? Haven't in a long time, but have in the past. Alrighty. See, this is why I like these chat streams too, because it's already been 45 minutes and I haven't touched a single word in my thing. So, haven't read a single word. Let's check. Apple, 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 wop, 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 ha, 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 ha. Apple, 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 apple. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, anyway. All right, I sound like crap. Let's go. That's just my personal consensus at all times. Body doubling stream. Chat and body doubling, Spookaria. Get it right. Hello, Spookaria. What's up? Make myself a canvas sign that says Boom Boom Ducks Required and mount on the wall next to my Poe Raven. Fair enough. Fair enough. What is up, Spookaria? Obviously you. You stand corrected. Indeed, because I just changed it. Because it's been almost an hour and I haven't recorded a single word, so. Yep, that's where we're going with it. Early morning stream for you. Nice. I will imagine you staring disapprovingly while I work. That's the best way to do it. Just pretend I'm standing there, just staring, just thinking. I don't even, I won't, I'm not even looking like really disapproving. I'm just staring. And you think I'm disapproving. You're like, what's wrong? I'd be like, oh, nothing. I was thinking about potato chips. You'd be like, oh, okay. Oh, sorry, you're Australian. Potato crisps. How are you, Raven? I'm good. I am good. How are you, Spookaria? Are you doing well? Since I haven't spoken to you in like 20 years or something. It actually has been a couple days. Call them cold chips, not crisps. It's more of a British thing. Oh, come on. I'm not remembering all these names. Woke up to Abby Norma loafing in my clean wash rag basket in my bathroom. Counted this morning. She was hiding behind my hand towel. Oof. They like to sit in the clean clothes and the clean stuffs. Mitty does that too. There'll be a quiz, Raven? Oh, no. I will not be thinking of the quiz, thank you. I don't want to think of the quiz. Okay. Hey, I just realized there's no music playing in the background. Oops. Haha, my bad. Sorry. You're scandalized. Oh, no. Well, hello to you. Go to channel.
She's so dongle, she's
Girl Soul
dongle.
11. Hello, how you doing? I'm gonna call you Soul for now. Works extra well because you're sick. Because you're sick, kicks in the mom reflex to get things clean and cozy. Hope you'll better soon though. Yeah. Just gonna figure out why she was in the vanity counter. She's never hidden up there. Might decide that was a good spot when the storm's worth the crack of dawn. Fair enough. Fair enough. What's oh no? I was gonna come in and say Gorilla Dog, a reference that nobody else would get. All right, I'm gonna hit record and see how this goes. Right? You know the lore I speak of. I do know the lore of which you speak. Yes, yes, yes. I just realized I could actually add... I'm so silly. Why did I not think of that? Hang on. I could add Audacity. And awkwardly put it on the TV? There we go. Food is here, so be quiet for a little bit. Enjoy your food, Cindy. Thank you for inspiring me to get Chinese food. I forgot I can just do that. And then you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. So, anyway. Hell yeah, we should. Okay, let's see how well this goes. My mouth's already feeling dry. It's nerves. It's nerves. I'm nervous. What if you all judge me? Also, for the record, I have not pre-read this story. So, if it's terrible, it's not my fault. Hey, Raven. I hope you're doing well and keeping cool. It's summer in your part of the world right now, isn't it? Because it's winter here. That is correct. Anyhow, so I'll preface this with this didn't happen to me. It happened to my son and his two friends. But I was involved later. My son wanted to go camping for his 16th birthday with some mates. We're from rural Australia, the high country. The bush, not the outback, many others are familiar with for these types of stories. were also very experienced bush people. My father was a soldier. I was also military. My eldest son was recently discharged from full-time service, and my youngest son, the one in the story, is in cadets. So we know what we're doing and have done this stuff all our lives. Besides, Australia doesn't have any animal predators that will attack or eat us. Don't y'all have like this is to you, Spicari. I paused the recording. Don't y'all have like 10-foot tall spiders or something? Predators that will attack or eat us, or like giant cannibalistic horses or something. I'm joking. Obviously, I know. And kangaroos, yes. Kangaroos with human eating, yeah. Drop bears, yeah. My uncle died from a 9-foot tall drop bear. Us. Attack or eat us. Okay. Crocodiles here in Queensland. True. You guys do have crocodiles and caimans, right? Thinking about sending my story where I shift another reality for a few seconds, though I don't know if I can write enough words for it to be submitted. So I have adjusted my requirement. I kind of require at least 300. If it's a little under 300, I will still accept it. I just try to keep it that, like, at least, because I read 2.7-ish words per second. And if a story is 300 words at 2.7, that's less than 2 minutes. So, at 2.7. Did I say 3? 2. Anyway. Just try your best with the details. Kangaroos will stuff and suffocate you in their pouch. Is that true? And Keith Spires, I've lived in Texas brown tarantula mating season migration. That was enough for me. I lived in Kansas City, which technically the Olathe, Lenexa area, which is where the largest infestation of brown recluses was found. No, I made it up. Oh, cool. That's fair. That will attack or eat us. So we meet his friend, all aged 15 and 16, at the entrance of the Stanley Forest. We load up the ute and we head in. We find a spot, I help them unpack, and then I leave them to their own devices. This part is told from my son's perspective from here on. So, I arrive with my friends, male 16 and female 15, at our usual spot in the Stanley Forest, and everything is cool. Once Dad drives off with the "don't add to the population, don't subtract from the population, and don't subtract yourself" speech. That's a really good parental speech. I actually quite like that. Thank you. I like that. Don't add to the population, don't subtract from the population. I like that. That's a good. That's a good parental speech. I don't ever intend to have kids, so I can't give it to anybody. So you know what? Chat, don't add to the population and don't subtract to the population. Well, I can't say that to you guys, actually, because most of you are of adult age, and if you want to have children, that's on you. Anyway, whatever. I had one TBT, that is a Texas brown tarantula, that visited me daily during the mating season. He'd walk through my RV pad and literally wave at me and keep going through the rest of the site. Guess I'd be out for the evening. Nice. For the evening coffee. Gotcha. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. Living the dink life. Same. Also, hello, Junipero. How you going? How are you doing? I swear, guys, I can talk. Subtract yourself speech. We set up camp, cook some food, and then go for a bit of a walk around nearby. The creek is raging after a week of constant rain, so it's quite loud, but we can still hear the birds and occasionally see a wallaby. As we're getting the fire started, a couple, one male, one female, I'd say both in their 30s, drive right down into our camp in their Jeep. Now, there's an unspoken rule about bush camping here. If someone is in the spot, you turn around and keep going. You don't get out and have a chat with them, you don't ask to hang out, and you don't set up your camp in the same area. That's just how it goes here in Australia. Our campsite is located on the edge of the day picnic area, so although this is a state forest and hunting is actually read that correctly, then stopped myself. Area, so Although this is a state forest and hunting is permitted, it is not allowed where we were, and legislation dictates it's prohibited 30 minutes before sunrise and 30 minutes after. So, no night hunting is allowed, and to hunt, you must follow permit rules. Hunting of native Hunting of native wildlife is strictly prohibited unless you have a specific license and only on private land. Our campsite is visible from the main entry road, right next to the creek, and directly behind us is a steep ridge. Me and my mates, we'll call him K, are at the fire which we have set up in front of our tent that faces the ridge, while our female friend, whom we'll call M, is fighting with her swag which she has set up about 9-ish feet away from our tent, back against the ridge facing the creek. We did not see this couple's jeep travel along the main entry road, which means it could have only have come from the other side of the ridge somewhere. How long is this story? Where? I'm actually curious. Gonna have me on the background? That's alright. I accept that. 2,000 words. Alright, this is a long one, guys. From the other side of the ridge somewhere. They get out, and this guy is fully decked out in camo gear that has a very expensive... They get out, and the guy is fully decked out in camo gear and has a very expensive compound bow. They tell us they have a camp further down, and we're just checking it out. I was an idiot, and know that now, but know that... Nah. I need more water. Checking it out. I was an idiot, and I know that now, but I told them we were minors, so they should probably leave. I know, but I mean, it was also obvious that we weren't fully grown adults by our appearance. The guy smiles, and the woman says, "Oh, that's okay." Then they get in their vehicle and leave. I thought that was the end of it, but it wouldn't be a worthwhile story to share if it were. Interesting to hear these stories being recorded. Yeah, it's fun. If it were. I don't do this very often. It's something I want to do. It just, I don't know. Some days I just get so, like, dialed into doing the work that it wouldn't be interesting. I'd be so, like, face down doing it that you guys might find it boring. Story to share. Plus, doing this live proves I'm not AI, right? Or I'm just a really good AI. The best AI there ever was. Okay. It were. Shoot forward another couple of hours and it's getting dark. The sun is below the mountain line now, but we can still see the same couple come down from the ridge, like directly above us. Just scrub, no walking. Couple come down from... Did I mess that up? Mountain line now, but we can still see the same couple. I did. That's 2 sentences and I made it 1. Oops. And it's getting dark. I love that people can look at your channel and see you're not AI and then still leave stupid comments. Yes. Yes. 2 pair of house shoes on my desk and somehow I keep mismatching them when I get up. It's funny. Nice. Good job. And it's getting dark. The sun is below the mountain line now, but we can still see. The same couple comes down from the ridge, like directly above us, where it's just scrub. There's no walking track, just the bush. Him with his bow, and the chick a couple of paces in front of him. She comes straight to K and I, whilst the guy heads to M. The chick tells us that he was looking for a wallaby. Red flag, right? Knowing you can't hunt in this part of the forest, and nobody can hunt wallabies. It gets weirder, though. The bloke says to M that they have a campsite just a bit down further, with alcohol and weed, and then asks if we want to come down with them. Hard pass. We're young, but not stupid. Besides, that's not our vibe. They leave... vibe. They leave back up the track, but we don't see them head along the main road. Now comes the buildup. It's dark, we've stupidly burnt all of our wood, and the wood around us is too wet, so it's dark and we only have a torch for light. We see a flashlight flickering along the ridge, and then it's that same couple in our campsite again. This time, though, the chick walked right through our sight to the very back of it, while the guy hovers near M. I'm watching them from the fire until the chick at the track at the back of the site goes right up around the ridge. The bloke snaps at me and says he knows. He knows this place very well. With the sound of his voice, though, he's smiling. I can see the compound bow in his hand. Okay. Smiling. Story's fine. Some of the writing is a bit tedious, which is fine. This is why we're doing it. I can see the compound bow in his hand, though, through the flickering light of the moon and the trees, while his other hand is deep in his pocket. At this point, Kay walks over to M and confronts the guy as confidently as possible, asking him if he's hunting, because earlier they were looking for a wallaby. He must have looked at Kay in such a creepy way because later Kay told me that he felt like he was in danger right there. Apparently, the bloke said, "No, we're just looking and having some fun." As they leave, they head toward the track again rather than the ridgeline. However, once they got to the main road, they turned right. Not along the road, but back into the bush, without any tracks or campsites, which leads directly onto the ridge that overlooks our camp, and then what is even more unnerving, they turn off their flashlights. Flashlight. Spookaria, why are Australian people in the bush being creepy? A wallaby? It's a wallaby! Dolmens, it's a wallaby. Sorry. I'm sorry, Spookaria. And the other Australian friends. He's a small kangaroo. Very cutesy. Yes. Flashlights. That is 3 times now the same couple have breached that unbroken camping rule and have deliberately come into our camp. First, trying to lure us with the promise of drugs and alcohol, and then to presumably check out our sleeping arrangements, I can only assume. Trying to be Steve Irwin, Raven? No, just terrible. Just terrible Australian accents. I expect you to do the accent at some point. That's fair. There was an RSL used to go to where wallabies would hang out outside. RSL? What's an RSL? What is an RSL, Spookaria? It's a kind of pub. Gotcha. Kind of like a pub. Nice. Okay. I gotcha. I can only assume. I decide that I don't really like this, and I make my way as quietly and darkly as possible up the track to see how close their campsite is, knowing full well the next designated campsite is over 2 kilometers away. I mean, we're here nearly every second weekend. I know this area very well myself. Except there is no campsite. There's no fire, despite them telling us they had a big one. There was just their car parked off in the shrubs, vertically blocking the road completely. No lights, and no them. I head back down and tell my friends this development, and then M tells us that while she was over at her swag, when I was up the ridge, she could hear the couple talking. M said that she couldn't make out what was being said, but it was definitely the same voices, and they were somewhere behind or above our camp. We collectively agree something is very wrong here, and I call my old man to let him know what's going on. The next bit is from my perspective as the dad, again. So late hello peeps, what's up ghosty boy? Returned serviceman? Returned serviceman? Returned serviceman, okay. Hello to you. Go to channel. Boo-doo. Traps, what's up? How you doing? How's your day going? Came in here, Spotify, and have been listening to you for a while. My family loves listening. My family loves listening to you while driving. Just wanted to wish you a great day. Hope you have a great day as well, Traps. Thank you for coming over. I appreciate you. Genuinely appreciate you, my friend. In demand? Yeah. Hello, Footsie Roll. Footsie Roll? I like that. How you doing, Ghost? What's up? Dad. Again. It's about 9 p.m. at night, and the raining has stopped by now, and my son calls me. The first words out of his mouth before I can even say what's up are, I think we might be in danger. Come and get us, please. Some guy with a bow and his girlfriend have been stalking us for hours. And that was a phone, so I get to add my effect. I think we might be... Yay. Effect. EQ and filter. Filter curve EQ. Apply. I think we might be in danger. Come and get us, please. Some guy with a bow and his girlfriend have been stalking us for hours. Not much. Working in a couple hours. I'm doing pretty good. Nice. I always thought you recorded in one big take, but it does make sense now why you do it in portions. Yes, I record... So, a lot of people that do the recording like this, they will just record, and if they make a mistake, they'll pause and then keep going. I don't do that. I record until I make a mistake, or until I don't like how I sounded. And then I'll go back, delete, and start from that spot again. It's a process that a lot of people cannot seem to get into, but once I started doing it, it made this so much easier. Because I used to. Like, whenever I started doing this, I used to do one long take, including mistakes. Which the problem is, if you do that, you then have to go back and listen to yourself, and I don't like doing that, so... General Tile sounds good, too. When it takes seems like too much editing, too. Yeah. So I just do on-the-fly editing. Like, editing at the moment. It works better, in my opinion, but... Like I said, some people can't get into it, so. And have been stalking us for hours. Yeah. It works well. Like I said, some people can't do it. Like, Spookari, I used to record like that too. Like, which one? One long take or in segments? Because I know you, like, you and MCT mentioned that it was hard for you guys to get into how I do things. In one long take, yeah. It takes up too much time because there's too much editing after the fact. I don't like that. Well, I'm in my boots and out of the house with my retired Army canine faster than you can fart. I don't own a gun. I'm not licensed to own a gun, and I don't feel I need one. First of all, this is Australia, and I have a trained attack dog. I'm well trained myself and have been raised to hold my own. Besides, I live in the bush. I call my son back, and he says they can see the couple's flashlights behind the campsite a little way, and he thinks they're coming back. I tell him everyone needs to make sure their phones are on silent. Get into the bush down along the creek and be quiet. Stay there and don't make a sound. That I would get there and light the entire area up like a Christmas tree with the car lights. Side note, most of us bush dwellers have the brightest globes you can get, plus 2 main spotties, a floodlight, and maybe some extra spotties down lower, so we can avoid hitting wildlife when driving at night. When driving at night. My voice changes too much? Same. I listen to Let's Read streams each week. I listen to some of Joel's hitting wildlife recording streams, some of them. I haven't in a while, but I listen to some. Have listened to some in the past. So, the drive that would normally take me 40 minutes, I took in 20, and absolutely would have been in a lot of trouble had there been police interception. I'm honestly very lucky that I didn't hit a roo or a deer. Anyhow, I'm driving into the forest, and only the same campsite along the way are still there. Campsites, damn it. A roo or a deer. Anyhow, I'm driving into the forest, and only the same campsites along the way are still there. No new additions, and nobody walking the track that I could see. I get to the track that the kids are on and point the car directly at their campsite and light it up. As I get out, I do see just a quick glimpse of a flashlight in my peripheral vision near the ridge. I let my canine out and tell them it's me. The kids come out from the bush where I told them to hide, and whilst I stand by with the dog doing the perimeter, the kids quickly pack up everything but a tent, which we will go back to collect today. They get in the car, and once they're all loaded in, I get in. Then I call the dog and we leave. As we're driving out, my son's friend Em mentions that she heard the man saying it's going to be fun the last time the couple walked off, but that she could hear them getting closer right at the edge of the campsite when I was nearly there. The rest of the night, thankfully, went off without a hitch. Various makeshift beds put in place in our small farmhouse and a roaring fire for warmth. So, look, and that's how the story ends, guys. Look, and a roaring fire for warmth. So, look, could it have been a couple of teenagers catastrophizing just a weird interaction in the bush? Sure. But there's unspoken rules of camping that this couple broke repeatedly and deliberately. They each had different stories. They were open with carrying their weapon and had no qualms that they were illegally hunting. They also did not have a campsite, nor a fire. And they offered drugs and alcohol to minors, and when that didn't work, they kept sneaking back. And the guy was obviously interested in my son's female friend. It was a scary story. It's not actually how it ends. It has a couple more lines here. You are second place, yes. It's almost over. Female friend. I returned with my son and the dog the next day after getting his friends home safely, as we left behind the tent and some tools. We found 2 arrow tips covered by the edge. We found 2 arrow tip covers by the edge of the camp and newly discarded beverage cans that did not belong to the kids. The tent flap was wide open. There was mud in the tent, and when I explored the area, my son showed me that flap was wide open. Flap was wide open. There was mud in the tent, and when I explored the area that my son showed me where they had seen their flashlights, I found an area of newly human disturbed ground that definitely wasn't made by animals, and appears to have had some weight resting on it, that had the perfect direct view of the kids' campsite down below. The experienced bushman in me firmly believes the kids were in danger, and that possibly the couple were planning on overpowering or even severely injuring the 2 boys to possibly have their way with my son's female friend. There really isn't an appropriate explanation. I screwed up that outro. There really isn't an appropriate explanation otherwise when you hear the story in full. There we go. That was a better tone. Yeah, no, creepy. Unnecessarily creepy. People, like, why? Just, y'all are camping. Just have a good time. Just go stay at your camp. You're second place or third. You're randomly second or third. I love that. You and Dormans keep trading off. So in the list, it shows you as both second and third. You're both second and third. So it was creepy, right? You gotta go. Dormans, have a good one, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. No, yeah, it's like, why? Like, just camp. Just go stay at your camp and stay away from my camp. And that's why I don't like camping, because I don't like... I would be like, why? If people came to my camp, I'd be annoyed. Like, oh, hey, camp neighbor, how's it going? I'm like, fine, leave me alone. Oh, I don't have a folder for this. Oops. Redeem Sprongle.
She's so dongle, she sprongle.
She's so sprongle, she so dongle, she... Okay, Dream, need to have a good stream recording session. Yes. You have a good rest of your day. I almost said stream. Spakari, have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Episode 1031. Nope, 32. 32. Creepy Encounters 56. 742. Paste name and export. Need a part-time job? Yeah. Customers on the phones because I can't stand a long time. Yeah. I can imagine that's problematic. TTR of 742 equals this, div this. That was not the right number. Equals that. Equals this, div this. Enter. Pull down and pull up. And that was 2.75 words per second. I read that a little faster than I normally do. It sucks. Equals sum of this column equals this, div 60. 12 minutes and 12.36 minutes, yeah. Yeah. Shrink the calendar, don't need that right now. Close that story. It's Monday, right? Yeah. Huh. All right, hopefully the story goes all right. This person at the end of the story said that they did talk to text, so they spoke into their phone, I'm assuming, to write it. So hopefully the writing isn't too difficult to discern. Usually that works pretty well nowadays. Believe it's Monday all day unless another timeline shift happened in my sleep and I miraculously lost a couple more days. I don't think so. I believe it is Monday. Last I checked, it was Monday. I'm not going to check again. For once, thank you. Yes. When I use talk text, it always messes up. Oh, well, hopefully this one doesn't. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see how it goes. If it goes well, great. If not, well, it's all right. What are your favorite stories to record or listen to? Glitch in the Matrix, Paranormal, etc. I personally love the Rest Stop stories. It's such a creepy vibe. I agree. The Rest Stop stories have been creepy. As far as like my favorite stories, I do like those styles, like the themed ones. I do. Those stories are always fun. Like the cookout stories, Rest Stop stories, creepy neighbor, family secrets, those kinds of stories. I am always interested in those topics. They don't always do the best on the channel, but they're some of my favorites. So. Paranormal stories are fun too. I don't mind Glitch. Glitch is fine. I enjoy reading those as well. I mean, I really enjoy all of them. If I didn't enjoy reading them, I think that would like shine through my work. So, but like my favorites are the themed ones I do, like this Sunday videos. So, Tuesday here though. It is Tuesday there. Yes, you are correct. But it's Monday here. So, Valid point. Valid point. Adjusting my chair here. Okay. So, I guess I have a true crazy story that just happened, and while it's fresh in my brain, I'm going to write it down. I was watching one of my friend's kids, and we're getting ready to watch a movie. We made popcorn, and before starting it, I had gone down to walk my dog. My friend's kid, who is also a neighbor in the building, went to go get snacks and come back up, so we were coming up and coming back. We were coming back up, coming back. Aww. We were back up, so we were coming back up the elevator, and when we got to my floor, the next line is we drove across my neighborhood. Who lives on the third floor talking kitty corner for me on the okay, so yeah, this is gonna be rough. That's all right. That's all right. We'll make it work. I will discern what they're trying to say. When we got to my floor, I don't think they drove in the building. We drove across my neighborhood. Who lives on the third floor talking catty corner for me on the floor. So what floor? What do they mean by drove? What word do they mean by drove? We drove. We ran into my neighbor. We drove across my neighborhood. We came across my neighbor who lives on the third floor. Maybe. Probably that. Got to my floor. Came across. But why did what? I'm trying to think like talk to text. Like what could they have said that came out as drove? I wish this person was at the stream. I could ask them. Ran into. See, that's what I was thinking, but I was trying to figure out like what. I'm just gonna say ran into. We ran into my neighbor who lives on the third floor, catty corner from me on the floor. So to give you a better idea, I live in 108. I live in a 108 unit building and it's 6 stories is what that's supposed to say. Yeah. So to give you a better idea. So nothing against this person, but like this is why talk to text is probably not a good idea on how to write the stories. Hey Wolfpack, what's up? From me on the floor. So, to give you a better idea, I live in a 108 unit building, and it's 6 stories. There's only the one elevator area. It's 2 elevators next to each other, but it's the only way in and up to the apartments from the lower level. Level 2 through 6 is apartments. If you go downstairs, you can walk out the right door, and then it'll go to a playground area where the mailboxes are in front of it. And a play area, and then there's kind of a boxes are in front of. Yeah, a playground area. Where the mailboxes are in front, and a kind of courtyard that all the windows on that side can look down into. Then, if you walk back, there's a parking lot in the very back in the very. Okay. Side can look down into. And then if you walk back, there's a parking lot in the very back. There's also some parking spots in the front because it's technically considered a public park. All right, we got through the first segment. That was rough. That was rough. It's okay. Considered a public park. Witching hour here in a couple minutes. Nice. In about 3 minutes, you mean? It's L-shaped. And at the bottom of the L is where the office and bike room plus elevators. Considered a public. This person's written into me before, and I didn't have any trouble. This one is rough, though, because, like, it's L-shaped, and the bottom of the L is where the office and bike room plus elevators are residential. That sentence doesn't make any sense. The top of the L downstairs is a commercial kitchen and office space completely separate. That part does. That's fine. I think it's just some words didn't come through. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. I'm not trying to be rude to this person. Like I said, I've read their stories. No, they used talk to text. Girl Soul. They spoke into their phone to get the words down. So their phone just didn't. It didn't do. It struggled. Did your crazy day work out? Did I have a crazy day? Oh, Karma had a crazy day. Yeah. With talk text, I talk slowly and pronounce everything correctly. Proofreading also helps. True that. Went from Lucifer's naughty thoughts to wow, it's a little chilly in Texas overnight. Couldn't be more grateful for it. True that too. A public park. It is L-shaped, and at the bottom of the L is where the office and bike room is, plus the elevators for the residential area. The top of the L downstairs is a commercial kitchen and office space that are completely separate. That part of the commercial building that takes up the bottom part, while the units above it are all residential. I live in a semi-metropolitan area, but I'm in a newer low-income building, and it's not the best part of town. See, once you start to get into the flow of translating the word, this is how it goes. This is how it goes. The best part of town. It goes well. We just actually had a shooting 2 blocks over 2 days ago, where a teenager was hit, and I believe he died, so let's just say there's a lot of wannabe gangster kids. But I guess they're real gangsters because they have weapons and stuff. It's just kind of crazy. I'm in my 40s and just see these little kids running around shooting each other, and it's absolutely heartbreaking. So I thought that had to be the worry around here, but that wasn't my worry today. We have a neighbor who always has seemed to be an okay person. He always talks to us, normally, I mean. Albeit a little weird, but so am I, so I mean I don't really judge anybody for their mental health issues. And for being just a little off, I did hang out with him once, and I'm not gonna lie. Next line is, we didn't make out, and it wasn't even bad, but there was just something off. Didn't make out? Was that what they meant? I mean... I did hang out with him once, and I'm not gonna lie, we didn't make out, and it wasn't even bad, but there was just something off. Did they mean they did make out with him? Or they didn't work out? This story is causing me too many pauses. Like I said, context clues usually help, but this sentence doesn't. The sentence doesn't jive. You know what I mean? I wonder if this. No, this. You know what? This person emailed this story to me, but it's supposed to go up on Wednesday. Yep, they made out. Probably work out. See, that was the thing. Like, it's very confusing to me how the sentence that we didn't make out and it wasn't even bad. I did. What did you mean, Courtney? What did you mean, Courtney? Courtney, what did you mean? In Demand says, yep, they made out. See, that's the thing. Like, it kind of... Hang out, but that time it wasn't even bad. Well, that's the thing, like... I did hang out with him once, and I'm not gonna lie. And they put a period, unfortunately. I think that was just a... whatever. We didn't make out, and it wasn't even bad. But there was just something off. I feel like workout was what that's supposed to say. Like, we did hang out the one time, and I'm not gonna lie, we didn't work out, but it wasn't even that bad. And there was just something off, and I was a lot older than him. Right? Right? Like, that sounds better, right? That sounds like it makes sense. It makes sense in my brain box, so... Ow. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change it to that, and if it's wrong, she can tell me. And I'm not gonna lie. Probably flustered. Probably. So I'm going to do a little bit of creative adjusting here. I hate doing this, but while we didn't work out, it wasn't even that bad. But there was just something off. Also, I was a lot older than him. Well, today, as I was coming back up, as I said, I was babysitting my friend's 8-year-old. He lives in the building as well, and we're coming back up with my dog. He had his snacks, and we're going... There's just too many breaks in the sentences. Back up with my dog. Well, and we're... Friend's 8-year-old. He lives in the building as well, and we're coming back up with my dog, and he had his snacks. We're going into the house, and this neighbor was talking with one of my next door neighbors. Then they started talking with me as I was walking in the door. I said, well, you can follow me because I'm walking in the house, not thinking anything of it. It took a weird conversation to even and get some neighbor to follow in. It took a weird conversation to even and get some neighbor to follow in. All right. Of it. Sorry for the pauses, guys. This is on the spot, on the flight. This is what I do, right? Thinking anything of it. Do you ever send stories back so they can fix? If they include their email, which isn't always a thing. Like, if they send an email in with it, I can be like, hey, what did you mean by this? But I don't require emails whenever you do story submissions, so thinking anything of it. I should have done that with this one. I wish, yeah. No, see, here's the thing, Girl Soul. This is definitely not written by AI. If it was, there wouldn't be these errors. Of it. That's the thing about generative AI is there's too much perfection whenever a story is done with generative AI. Like, everything is perfectly done because that's how generative works. This was definitely done very quickly with talk to text. Probably, like the person said earlier, she was flustered and stressed and trying to get it out quick and then did not proofread it. Anyone play chess? Sometimes. It was a weird conversation to begin with, and while I wasn't trying to get a neighbor to follow me in, I also wasn't trying to just stand in my doorway. I was trying to go in and make dinner as I was hungry and I had to use the bathroom eventually after a while. I did get them in the house, and we did continue the conversation. I finally got to use the... finally, it was a very tiny area to my friend's kids. It was a weird... That's not necessary. And we did continue the conversation. It's a like me. I make all these errors too because I suck at proofreading. It's not that bad, though. Drunk. Probably just talking really fast, being flustered, didn't catch the right words. I think that's what it was too, yeah. It's like me. It's a like me, says Ghost. Ghost say, it's a like me. I make all these errors too because I suck at the proofreading. Oh, sorry, proofreading. Did you mean to make the 2 typos? In that one message, Ghost? To continue the conversation. It's a very tiny area, so my friend's kid was sitting on the bed, which I happened to have moved to the living room with the AC because of it being summertime, and we were going to put on the movie while I was cooking in the kitchen. And the other neighbor just kind of sat on the couch. It got really weird when he started talking about these weird conspiracy theories and started trying to engage with my friend's kid when he was just trying to watch a movie. I was also trying to come over and see the movie as I was cooking and was sort of listening to the conversation and looking over at my neighbor who conveniently popped onto the couch. He was getting mad at me because I accidentally hit his foot as I was going by. I said that I was sorry. This is just how the living room is set up now. I didn't have it finished, so I was going to keep moving the furniture. Damn it. Go back. Didn't mean to do that. Neighbor's Arthur Fleck. You didn't mean to make the typos, Ghost? Good job. Where's the story going? It's the weirdest lookup. I'm not gonna lie, it's coming out of my closet. It's coming out of my closet, and it's one of those portable ones. Weirdest thing. The only person in the building they said who has it like this is weird itself. But anyway, move the AC thing back to the living room. The vent's actually by the window, and it makes sense. Tubing makes sense that way. There's a lot of unnecessary information in this section of the story. Hadn't finished moving the furniture around, basically making a bedroom, a computer room, music room. Anyway, I know it sounds backwards, but it works for me. No point is. Point is, it was a little tight, and I had no idea why this neighbor was just suddenly trying to hang out. I know we had a pass, but he just come home from the psych. He had just come home from the psych ward, and he ignored me for a while, and he had gotten weird. So honestly, we haven't really been talking. Started talking about weird Deadpool stuff, talking about portals, and he was talking about just stuff, and I guess a lot of conspiracy theories are like people who are spiritual. People went to, I guess, lots of weird stuff. I don't know. He's been watching, but I guess he's just been kind of. He started saying All right. Well, okay. This guy is kind of weird. The guy in the story is kind of weird after reading some of that furniture. I just feel like I'm about to cut some of this. Joker vibes. Yeah. Some of the stuff I was reading there. Yeah. Let's see. I know that it was a little tight, but the AC was not working in the bedroom. It had the weirdest hookup. It was coming out of the closet, and it's one of those portable ACs. It's the weirdest thing, and I'm the only person in the building they said who has it like this, but it's weird in and of itself. But I moved it all to the living room, where the vent's actually by the window, and it makes sense. I am going to cut some of this, because from here, there's a lot of explanation about the living room setup. And it makes sense. Sorry, Courtney. But I am going to cut the living room setup because it's not relevant. No, and it makes sense. It may all sound backwards, but it works for me. The point is, it was a little tight, and I had no idea why this neighbor was just suddenly trying to hang out. I know that we had passed him, but he had just come home from the psych ward, and he had pretty much ignored me for a while and had gotten weird, so honestly, we haven't really been talking. Need more water. You know, Junipero, you're not wrong. Honestly, we haven't really been talking. You're not wrong. And he had pretty much ignored me for a while. He had just come. I know that we had passed. Trying to hang out. Oh, well. If she has a problem with me doing the creative stuff, I'll apologize and explain that the story was not sensible without editing. I know that we had a past, but he had just come home from the psych ward and he ignored me for a while and had gotten weird, so honestly, we haven't really been talking. He had apologized to me, so I was just like, okay. I told him that I was making a vegetarian dinner, and he said that was cool. He was tired of me then, I guess, because that's when he started talking to my friend's kid. And he started talking about weird Deadpool stuff. He was talking about portals, and then he was talking about weird conspiracy theories, or like people who were into spirituality, people who went to, I guess, weird places. I don't really know what he was talking about or watching, but I guess he's kind of. Places? I don't know what he's been watching, but then he started saying that he was Deadpool. And then he started saying that we should fear Deadpool and all this insane stuff. At one point, he then asked to take my friend's kid into the bedroom. See, that's why I wanted to keep going, because that's definitely freaky as hell. And that's where you should... yeah, the next lines. I drew the line there. I drew the line there, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but we're just trying to watch a movie. Can you just not talk about that? I don't know. It kind of got to the point where he's like, I'm just going to leave. And I said, yeah, that was for the best. I didn't want to stir crap up with him because he was already being kind of crazy when he walked in. Then he looked at the other neighbor and got kind of weird and was like, I'm not a PDF file. Can I say pedophile? I can say pedophile on YouTube. As long as I'm not accusing somebody, right? Kind of weird. And was like, I'm not a pedophile. I'm not a pedophile. Staring at the neighbor, like almost looking at them like they might be. I don't really know what he was trying to imply, but I was just like, I never thought you were. I was just trying to keep the peace. But also trying to keep him away from my friend's kid. He got to the point where I just shut the TV off. Kid. It got to the point where I just shut the TV off and was like, no, this is just not happening. He ended up leaving, and about an hour later, we hear crazy sirens, like a lot of sirens. And then the kid was just like, oh yeah, I know that's normal because we do live on the street where sirens go by all the time. Then I was like, no, it sounds like they stopped. I look out the window, and of course, that's the bottom of the building. And I said, I think they're here for him. We go down to look, and the other neighbors are all downstairs, and we ask what's going on, because there's about 5 police cruisers outside. The crazy thing is, they didn't bring an ambulance for him, but it turns out that that neighbor had apparently just pulled a knife on somebody and attacked another neighbor. That was the same person that was just at my house. The same neighbor that I'm so grateful that he didn't try to stab me or my friend's kid. But in the end, I just truly hope that he gets the help that he needs. Yeah, so that guy was a creep and a psycho. And Courtney is very lucky that that didn't happen to her or the kid. Like I said, I was just kind of scrolling through the story quickly, and I started hitting the part where he started saying he was Deadpool, and the whole I'm not a pedophile thing. I'm like, nope, this story definitely deserves to go in this collection, no matter how much I struggle with trying to get the words out. Because if a guy has to sit there and scream, I'm not a pedophile, after asking a person to let the kid go with him to the bedroom, he should probably not be there. What do I know? I'm just a 35-year-old dude with no kids. Definitely needed editing, though, but we're good. We got through it. We got through it. But yeah. Probably put that story closer to the end. You are wiser than your years. I appreciate that. So I have another story that I intend to read. The problem is it is starting, it starts with a content tag saying that it references essay in the aftermath. So I don't think I'm going to read that one on stream. So we'll have to find something else to read. I also do get why Courtney was flustered there. This guy was a creep to the kid that she was watching and then stabbed another neighbor. So that's fun. That's the thing that happened, and that's... yeah. Horrifying. So, anyways, it's Monday. How's how are y'all doing? Cindy, I want Chinese now. I'm gonna order Chinese. I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that. Very full now. Yes, that's where I wish to be soon. Interesting stories you get, I must say. Not judge away the interesting. No, yeah, they're Here's the thing. Most of the time, stories I get are fine. Majority of the stories I get are decently written, easier to read. Sometimes I do get stories where it's like that. Again, I'm not blaming Courtney. None of that. At the end, there was a note. Let me pull that note up so I can actually read the note to you guys, actually, what she left on the story. Hang on. I hope my talk to text wasn't too bad and you can formulate that into something that makes more sense. If some of the wording is wrong, I do apologize, but I did try to correct some. This just happened at night, and I heard your is interloping thing. Huh. Anyways, my point is, she said, I literally just did this. I'm saying she just happened last night. I don't know what the rest that's supposed to say. My point is, yeah, they used talk to text. They were flustered. They were clearly not in the right frame of mind, and it was done very quickly, and that happens, and that's okay. We will make sense of it. Usually I struggle in silence against these stories, and that's fine. This time around, I actually had to struggle with you guys. It's okay. It's what it is. It's okay, he said with his voice cracking really bad. 35 years old, guys. Yeah, so, well, last night, whenever she sent it, which I think was probably about 2 weeks ago. I don't remember quite when this one came in. But I'm assuming it happened, like, probably the next night she talked this out to the phone, and... yeah. I'm gonna leave you kids with the babysitter here in a minute once she gets down here. If she comes down. Oh, look, here she comes. Wow, took you long enough.
Wow.
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 Kids, be good for the babysitter, okay?
Uh-oh.
I'll be back. I have to go to the restroom. That means you have to take over stream.
Okay.
For your lunch break. You got half an hour, talk to chat.
Yeah.
Well, less than half an hour, but my point stands.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Hello. All right, you crazy kids. I won't make you go to bed on time, but... Hey, Cindy. Thanks for the lunch or dinner idea. 'Cause that sounds good. Hope yours is good. Hello, Dormants. He will be back. So yeah. It's a work day, so I don't have anything entertaining to talk about, unfortunately. It's weird on this side, he doesn't have any music playing. Hello, Junipero. You have a nice voice too. Thank you. I don't know if you were here prior or not, but hello. Raven walked away for a moment,
I walked back.
but he's back now.
Oh yeah, that's Patience. I guess I should have said so. Sorry, I had new people in chat and I didn't even introduce you.
Yeah.
That's my other half.
Yeah, hi.
She has a channel too. If you go to !Marie, type that in chat, you'll get the... Oh, go ahead, type it, Paige. Just type it for him. So they can get a link to your channel. Yay!
I will, because I like using your glowing keyboard.
Yay!
There it is.
Woo!
Woo!
She tries to post once a week, but doesn't.
Yeah. Hello, Coffee.
Oh, hello, Coffee. Also, hello to Anna, it looks like?
Yes.
Hello, Anna. Do we have to be good? Yes. Please be good. Please be good, because Patience... I don't know. She doesn't know how to handle you people sometimes. That's a joke.
I don't know how to handle you people sometimes.
And I'm missing out on a daytime stream? Correct. Why are you twiddling your thumbs? You nervous?
No. Only a little bit.
You nervous? Don't be nervous.
Just a little bit.
This makes my mouth water really bad.
Yeah. The really
Sour.
sweet ones do.
It's not sweet, it's sour.
Oh, yeah.
It's good, but it's sour.
Hello, Karma.
Yeah.
How are y'all? I'm doing good. Just working. I'm on my lunch break.
Yeah, she's doing her real job.
Doing my real job. Like, ugh.
She's telling me to get a real job, and I keep saying no.
Sure.
I keep telling her I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
And she's like, God dang it, Lucas, go get a real job. And I'm like, no! You can't make me.
That's literally what I sound like.
That is literally what you sound like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
Why would he do that? That's so much fun. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would never.
I honestly make more money doing this than my actual job that I had. Just saying.
Yeah.
I don't talk money with you guys a lot. This is more lucrative than my actual job that I had. Than my office job. I shouldn't say actual job. This is a job.
Yeah. They are mowing the lawn and the cat got scared and took off running. Oh.
Poor kitty. Who was that?
Cindy.
Aw. Which cat, Cindy?
Which cat, Cindy? Ireland is going through the biggest drought and water crisis in our history. Yikes.
Really?
Penny, Cindy says.
Penny, aw. I mean, it was either Penny or Copper, obviously.
Yeah. Copper's still at my feet.
Of course.
Is Copper afraid of anything?
Like Mitzi? Afraid of the vacuum?
Vacuum and thunder.
Yes.
Loud noises. That's about it.
Not even really that loud, though. The vacuum we have is not loud. She just sees the vacuum, she's like, no.
Yeah, I don't know. The vacuum.
Yeah,
Copper's afraid of the vacuum, yeah.
makes sense.
Emily's in her little bed at the bookshelf. Abby's curled up next to my desk.
Aw. Mitzi's sitting right there on the carpet. Oh, she's laying down now.
Yeah, she was up in her window in my office, but
And
it
then you
gets...
came down and she's like, no, I'm coming down too.
Yeah. She was on my desk. She pulled the same thing that she does to you whenever you're recording. Just walked over my hands. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then just out of nowhere, she just fell over. Like, hold me now. I'm like, okay, sure. As she
Happens
likes
every
to do.
summer.
The drought.
Should probably check in MCT and Adam. I don't know how they're doing. Haven't heard from them in a while.
Yeah. Cat gone and cat no matter the size. Yeah. Yeah.
Say what now?
Cat gone and cat no matter the size.
True that. While you're talking to them, I'm cleaning up now.
Yeah.
Sort of, I guess. A little bit. Stuff.
He takes a break and he spends it cleaning.
Yeah. I took a break for a stream and I did the dishes.
Yeah, that's true. Hi, Ghost. It's okay for being so late.
Oh, is he late again?
I don't know. He said sorry for being so late.
He was late
To
to
me.
the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you off this week?
No, he said he has to work later.
Oh.
He was off last week.
Okay. I couldn't remember if it was this week or last week.
No, it was last week.
My bad.
Well, I actually filled the water too. I need to order more books and more book boxes, I just realized.
Oh. Are we low on book boxes?
Yeah, I've been low for a bit.
Ah.
Speaking of, do you have any small boxes I could send those cards to Ghost in? I know we're talking on stream here, but something small I could send those in?
I'm not sure. I'd have to check.
Well, I'm like, I don't really have any small boxes to ship it.
Oh, hey, Cole.
Cole, what's up, buddy?
It translated, just so you know. Hey, Cole to hey, comma, Cole.
Ah, yes. Fly was around me, driving me crazy. Got a few of those here too, but killed most of them, thankfully. I'm saying, like, I don't have any small shipping boxes. I have poster boxes.
What if you do like bubble mailer or something with cardboard on each side?
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Just in case they see a bubble mailer and just run into the smash thingy and ruin the cards.
Fair.
I could ship in a book box, I guess.
Yeah?
It's a lot of unneeded space. I'm sitting around, like, I swear I had a little box that something got shipped in that I could reuse. And then I started thinking about the fact that if I do, hi, bye, Mitzi. It's probably upstairs.
Yeah.
Guess I could reuse the Squatch Nation box. This Dr. Squatch or whatever. But no, did we not? We broke down all the boxes we had, didn't we?
I think so.
Damn.
I still have some that I was going to shred for our garden beds that are up there, so they just have to be taped back together, but you could use one of those.
Okay. I'll
I
figure
think
it
there's
out.
I think there's like at least one small square one. I'll check for you.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing? Doing well, Cole. How you doing, bud? Patience. Tell him how you doing. You gotta talk chat.
I'm doing good, Cole. I'm working
No, you're not.
my real job, I guess, as he keeps putting it.
Your office, your
My
9 to 5er?
my 9 to 5er.
Your 95D?
It's actually 8 to 4:30 or.
You're something else, Patience. You're something else.
Yeah. 8 to 4:30, Sunday through Thursday. What a weirdo.
Yeah, it's a very weird schedule, yes. So I'm down to 2 book boxes, by the way.
Okay, yeah, that's low.
Right? Definitely need more. What is this? Dress things. Definitely need more. Yeah.
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 Junipero is also working. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mondays.
Mondays, am I right? Alright, have a good time.
Oh, okay. He's leaving again. So yeah.
I'll ship them in the AC filter box. It'd be like $90 to ship.
Right?
No, it wouldn't. It would be awkwardly sized, but they wouldn't charge us in a way that much.
It'd be worth the just him getting the box. Be like, what is this?
Right. Since I get to my present location for another year, started unpacking last night. I got my cookbooks on the shelf next to the craft books. I was just washing in a vacuum. So you're still at the same place? I don't know what happened. You didn't tell me.
Yeah, she ended up having to stay there for another year or renew the lease, basically.
She ended up able to stay there for another year. Because based on what she was saying last time we talked, it was more like they had to get out and have a choice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Able and also unfortunately, as
Yeah,
far
that's
as I
true.
understand. But hey, at least that was an opportunity to kind of clean and get rid of some things, maybe?
Sure, why not? Let's look at the silver lining.
Yeah.
Playing another round of Screaming Screaming Baby with Maddie and Luna is winning. Of course she is.
Aw.
You don't send someone to Little Leagues against the MLB, bro. You don't send elementary school baseball players against the MLB. It's not how it works. She was literally built for this. For now.
Oh, Luna.
For now.
Yeah, the roommate got it rejected for the other apartment we applied for, so the ex-boyfriend renewed the lease for me to give the roommate a chance to fix his rental history, which was a direct slight to his current girlfriend on purpose.
Ah. That sounds... Woohoo! I could ship it in this.
Yeah?
Ship the cards. Yeah, it's foam. I can just drop them in the foam.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
And I guess fill the rest of it with paper. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
I can make this work. This is not a very large box, so.
Not built for the big leagues, Cole. It's a whole other barrel of drama, and his family approves since his mom and stepdads are styling themselves as my surrogate parents. That's good. At least they're supportive of you.
Yeah. There's something else I'm supposed to send him. I'm supposed to send that RAM. I don't know if still wants it.
Oh, yeah. That's a good question.
I've had it. I had it out. Is it still out? I don't know. I don't know where it went. This mess somewhere. It's in my bingo table mess.
And the bingo
Or down
table.
here somewhere, maybe the stack. Underneath the bingo table? I don't know where I put it. I moved it somewhere. My dumbass loses things if nothing else. Look, it's the ADHD, okay? Wait, is this it? I think this is it.
Oh, well, look at that.
I think.
Easy.
Wait, does he need DDR4 or 5? Ghost, if you're still there, is your RAM DDR4 or 5? Don't make me text you.
Oh, yeah, because they don't approve of her, and she's accepted I'm not going anywhere. Well, should have realized what she was getting into.
What was that?
It's her rookie year. She's going to get tired after a few years, hopefully, and then maybe I will stand a chance again. That's a good way to look at it, Cole.
That is a good way to look at it, buddy. I'll just have to text him and ask him.
Yeah,
I don't think he's a stream anymore. He walked away.
that's
Like always.
typically it.
Yours is DDR5, but I was talking about him. If his is DDR4 or 5, because I have RAM that I was supposed to give him. I'm like, I have it. I don't know if it's 5 or... The one I have is 4. I think. So. Act like a toddler spoiled princess. She's almost a decade older than me. I'm not surprised. Hi, Mitzi. Okay.
As she walks down the stairs.
And didn't even come in here. She walked away.
Right.
Hi. Hi,
Okay, Mitzi. Hi, Mitzi. I don't have anything. Whoops. Like he realizes everyone is laughing at him for his poor choices. Yeah, that sounds about right.
What's wrong, Mitz?
Hi.
Oh, I wonder if she wants you to pick her up. She doesn't want me to pick her up.
I don't know why.
Me, brother. Okay.
Okay, Dormant. Say something.
Mitzi, she ain't gonna say nothing.
No.
I should kick you out of the seat now.
Yeah. Probably should.
About time for you to go back.
Yeah. Try and get some work done or something.
Who, you?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Keep up my reputation.
Huh. What reputation?
Exactly.
Took meds, I'm so sleepy now. Oof.
Oh,
I
man.
feel that. Mitzi, what you doing? Mitzi. Hi, babies. You got your claw stuck? There you go. There you go. Mitzi.
You're like making a bunch of noise on the microphone.
You can't stay here, Mitzi. You gotta go with her, Mitzi.
Okay. Let's
We're trading off. Hang on, chat.
hold on.
Hi, Mitzi. Well, he grabbed her. She's like, yeah, fine.
Now she's gonna fight it.
Yeah, of course she is. 1 second, chat. Everybody say bye to Patience. She's still in chat, so you can say bye to her.
Bye, Patience.
Okay. Yep. Anyways, I'm back, guys. Make sure you watch chat and say bye to him, Patience.
I will.
Good, you have to.
I will.
Good, you have to. Karma, Cole, and Cindy all said bye to you. Yeah. Alright, it's 12:40. Been going for 2 hours 10. I don't know what we're gonna do after this. Probably record something else, maybe. Obviously not the story that has the assault. Not gonna. And then Ghost shows up. Ghost! I asked you very specifically a question. I asked you a question very specifically earlier. You didn't answer. Your RAM is DDR4, correct? I have new avocado seed. Nice. Yours is 5. Okay, so that RAM I was gonna send you will not work. Because remember I was gonna send you that RAM. I still have it. I have it out. What I have is 4, I think. Well, you know, I say that out loud. Now I'm not actually sure if it is 4. I need to check the label. Never mind. I will check it, and probably if it's 4, I won't send it. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm gonna stop talking. The box says 4, but I don't know. I checked the actual label on the RAM. Now I'm thinking about it out loud because it's not the original box. YouTube audio is hella quiet, and it's not you. It's just my side. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't help you. Probably be less quiet if you weren't playing Ark. That's right. Sold you out. What are you gonna do about it? But dinos? Dinos. Indeed, dinos. Bum ba bum ba bum. They go rar. They do occasionally go rar. I don't know if I want to record anything else, actually. I've gotten these 2 stories done. It's been 2 hours. It's going to be a good chat. I think this is an okay... I don't know. Do I want to end it? I don't know. Y'all had an hour and a half of me. Hour of recording. Half an hour of not recording. Half an hour of patience. What do I want to do? Nice surprise. Yeah, it was just a fun thing. Again, last time I did this, I mentioned I wanted to do it more, and that was like 3 months ago. And I haven't done it since. I need to correct that. I need to be more active and involved with the recording stuff, because you guys deserve that, if that makes sense. You guys deserve me being more active and involved in here. Present. That's the word I'm looking for. Present. Cereal tastes like doom, healthy, and despair. Nice. What cereal? Because last thing I saw from you is you had an avocado seed. Pops? I'm not big on Pops. You doing that makes me want to be a lot more present on my YouTube too. Oh! Disgusting. Oh, damn. You don't like Pops either. I would just like to be more present with like the behind the scenes stuff. I mean, I go live in my Friday, Saturday stuff, and that's fine. It's just whenever I have time during the day like this, I should do it. I should be more live. I should be live more. Like, I was trying to figure out how to do this tomorrow if I wanted to, but Ghost, with you streaming at like 9 o'clock my time, I don't like to do that because I like to be at your stream, right? I'd like to actually be there at your stream. Especially since you're playing Layers of Fear, which is one of my favorite games. Oh no, it's complex. Also, I'm kind of hungry now. Most vile thing I put in my mouth since being boozled. Ghost knows a thing or two about those. Don't you, buddy? I am very too elegant for this. Oh. Fair enough. Patience, did you just throw something on the floor? It was loud. Wife looks like a humanoid pillow. I love her. Okay. Or does she look like a pillonoid human? That's a fun thing to say. You did drop something? Yeah, it was loud. I heard it. I heard it. I don't know. We got the 2 stories done. I think next time I do this, I will be better. Right? Every comment's nice. I'll be better about this stuff. So, random question: have you played BG3 on stream yet? Well, hello to you, Cinnamon Bun. Hello, hello. What is BG3? Junipero. What is BG3? Baldur's Gate. Gotcha. I have not played any of the Baldur's Gate games on stream. I haven't played anything like that on stream, actually. Tumbleweed too, but smell. Nice. Nice, Cole. Nice, buddy. Good job winning 44,000 feathers,
Hi,
bro.
I'm Derringer, and I'm the prettiest of girls.
I'm not saying I've never played a Baldur's Gate game. I just haven't played anything like that on stream. I have played Baldur's Gate style games. I can't remember the one I did play. It was the one with Drizzt. With Drizzt as an unlockable character. I don't remember what it's called, but played that one on GameCube a lot. Bald. Bald? Bald. Oh. I'm not bald. Not yet. Give it another year or two at least. But yeah, so honest question. Would you guys be down if I did this more? Honestly, like, are these better as one-offs, just kind of random every once in a while things, or would you guys actually be down if I did this more often? Cindy says yes, with all caps. Okay. I love them. Okay. I mean, that's cool. And it is nice to actually get to talk to like people who aren't usually at my weekend streams. Like do Simon. Every time we all love the streams, of course. Typically on Mondays off, so coming here to Vibe is always a nice time. Indeed. More often. Okay. Like I said, it's nice to be able to talk to people who I don't usually get to talk to on the Saturday streams. Like Girl Soul, you, Luna, Junipero's not always at the Saturday streams. I think you've been there once or twice. The person that was here earlier that's in Australia, whose name I can't remember, I'm sorry. He's a nice thing, it was great. Cool. Okay. In Demand, that's who it was. Taroxa was here, CT, for like a minute. Anna, Greenbee, 242 was here, Spukari was here. A lot of good people were here. So, okay. $7 away this time. True, true. Work on the weekends, so I may be able to listen, but not really chat. I mean, that's totally fair. I get that. So. All right, I'll take that fully into consideration. I will try to make time on specific days. Probably Monday mornings is a good idea for me. Probably not going to attend it once the school year starts. No, I get that, Dorm. I get that. Like, Monday mornings are probably good, and then maybe, like, Thursday mornings. No, I can't do Thursday mornings, because Ghost Knight stream on Thursday mornings on his channel. So, okay. So, Monday mornings, Tuesday afternoons, Wednesday mornings, and Thursday afternoons are my free time. That's my free time. So, those are the 4 options that I'll have to, like, really think on. Okay. Monday morning, Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday morning, Thursday afternoon. Those are the 4 times I'm going to have to think about. We'll make it work. I'll sort through it. Monday and Wednesday morning? Maybe. That's not a terrible idea. Since, I mean, I have videos that go up on Mondays and Wednesdays anyways. Just in the evening, so. Okay. Monday morning to make the day suck less. You know, I'm all for that. So that if I decide these are going to continue, which I'm kind of leaning towards, I think Monday morning's probably the best time. At least Monday mornings. So probably Monday morning and Wednesday morning, and then Thursday, Friday evenings, or sorry, Friday, Saturday evenings to stream. If I do that, I may have to go back to every other Friday for streaming though, because I don't know if I want to stream 4 times a week every week. But screw it, I'm trying to push the channel harder, right? So why not? Do what I gotta do. Okay. All right. Well, I won't schedule these just in case. Like if I have something going on, like I can tell you for a fact, the last Monday of this month, the 27th, I won't be streaming then. I have a doctor's appointment, so that's not going to work. So maybe Monday afternoon, but then Wednesday morning. Okay. I think we can make that work. I think those are options. So I think those are options. Yeah. Yeah. But as for right now, like, I think I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm gonna get food now. Cindy's made me hungry. I need to not do these hungry. I need to make sure on the days where I stream, I eat my Cheerios and my Raisin Bran to make me full for 3+ hours, right? That's what it says. Yeah. Yeah. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. We'll record more next time. We'll get more than 2 done. We'll decide what we're going to record, and we'll get more than 2 done, right? Until then, friends, please remember you are loved, valid, and important, and the best you that you can be. Don't forget that. Also, the world is a much better place with you in it. Don't forget that either. I'm sorry you dropped your spoon. Eating some Pop-Tarts right now. Girl Scout them. Nice. Deals with this loser on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I do. I got to deal with Ghost twice a week.
She's so dongle, she's sprongle.
So dangle, she's sprangle. Like I said, love and appreciate y'all. We'll see you again here soon. I'm gonna do this more, so okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so I'll see you guys later. Oh, bye, Mark. Hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. Love and appreciate you guys. Have a great time. We'll see you soon. Okay. Much love, and sleep well. Pew.